my shit in.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Lions.
Now a carry for Jacobs, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen to Jefferson on the slant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
First down, Detroit.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh,
good read by Clem.
Looking for Jefferson, but this is
I was
intercepted.
trying to run a pick play.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 13-yard line.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Hunter Henry brings it in. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They've got good playmakers.
I don't
on the
have like
offensive
anything
side
that
of the
can man
ball. I
up.
don't know what
Anybody that can
happened
man up
last
against
week
it.
to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And they'll get to him after a gain of
7 yards off
to the
the tackle.
47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield over the middle here. It's Hilton.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and
I seen one stop.
Cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack.
Marlon Mack's just fucking gashing me.
Shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack.
I missed my gap assignment. God damn it.
This down
He's
close to
gashing
the
me,
20
bro.
before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines
I'm not
continues to
gonna come back
evolve, and we're
using.
seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right
Draw.
around the scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Mayfield off the play fake. Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught at the end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
They actually play offense, learn how to get better in defense.
His 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Jacobs. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down.
On first down, Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all.
Oh, Zach fucking Fulton got hurt.
And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Colin Saunders. Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. On second down now.
Oh, he ran
it's
it.
Mack.
Good
That's a
fucking
move at the
play
30.
call, dog.
Way up to the 35-yard line.
I was not expecting
So
that.
from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, an absolute
Marlon Mack is eating my
He's got
ass.
some space now. He takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Mack. And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him
Come
first.
on, you gotta see that, dog.
Bounce inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Opted to run for it. The
me
decision
too,
to go
bro.
and picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the gun, Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field.
You're probably
And
just
the
gonna,
weapons
at the
around
very
him.
least, try to get
Can he make a play?
fucking
Can he get into someone
field goal
that we're
range.
going to trust to take care of the
Probably
ball?
not going to be possible,
If
though.
that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one
I'm
complete.
tired, but I might got to get up and make
Lions
this
will use
differential
the
up.
first of their timeouts as the clock will
That
stop
spread
with
you out on
33
defense.
seconds to go in the first half.
1st down, Detroit.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
No way.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again.
Oh, no.
And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Damn.
That will be incomplete.
It's just enough to bump him, bro.
Trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So
you want to talk about that safety game?
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check
safety?
in with
Yeah, I don't know, dog.
For our EA Sports
I just tried to get it into the corner, and the next thing I know, I saw you fucking call for a fair catch, and it was a safety. I don't know, Doc.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about
I just don't have the personnel to man up like that, man.
50-50. But most of the time when you have the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Play fake. Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
At the 31-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mack. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
He like took a roundabout ass cut. Like, what was that,
Other teams
bro?
just go, okay, these
Hello?
are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and
That
get
was
after
so
them early and try
wide.
and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They run it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But
They didn't give me it.
That football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Lions.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Allen going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Allen.
Fuck. What a bad read.
For it, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here.
Wiggle stick and boom, dog.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It was a good read on me, but I just didn't get him quick enough.
For 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, Mayfield. Caught left side by Hilton.
God damn.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Grant Haley in on the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield.
Right
This is
here.
caught at the end.
Come on. That's so ass. I tried to drop him off the other zone, and I saw that he wasn't dropping him off, so I tried to go pick it up.
And he's got a first down.
I'm playing so fucking terribly.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marlon Mack, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Just run the clock up.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Lions 9.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On play action, Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Just one-dimensional. I just don't know how to pass anymore, bro.
And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play ass defense, and I can barely run the ball.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Allen's throw is complete. Cook able to escape. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're going for Jefferson downfield. He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. To Jefferson on the sling. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
A gain of 13.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st down.
First down, and they're going to throw it.
Shit. I stared right at him and still threw it.
Intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
throwing the interception.
White,
Mayfield.
come on.
Stop
running.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Like 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run
I
some
just got
clock here as they
moved
keep
off
it
the
on the
ball.
ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Mack. And some room to work. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Mack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Yeah, you definitely, it should be 7-31, man.
And they will take a knee here.
I played bad offensively and defensively. You had my number the whole game, man.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Probably about to grind my player out.
So for Minnesota, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
Thanks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black.
I got dev trade upgrades.
Listen to everything. Pick the dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling. Don't get my crowd, don't let alibi special. Realize never give up and go. I can't watch TV. It's all a lot tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want to straight.
Oh, I didn't have any of my abilities on. That's tough.
We're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Switch over to just and start grinding my play route. Fuck. I gotta uninstall this shit. I think what I'm gonna do actually is uninstall. I'll end stream probably here. Uninstall this, go fucking deal with my back pain, and then come back. I'll be right back.